Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
It's here European Dr. Sipanyanke. Now, Becca Bibia found intrinsic knowledge no can what, how, when, and where. Adia eha Ghana, any Africa, any Sadian. Ejuma ye nyanye because we can't ask why and how. Ahonchira abba because we can't ask how and why. Men's good agu because we didn't ask why and how. If we were able to ask, how can we make use of this opportunity the guy has created? We took our time. We give him the necessary backing, the guidelines. Men's good at this time. We can make use of it. At the stance, send an Ghana for near Jono, obit me about Bambisia. To the extent I can say percentage none or the microphone interest rate near Swan, we can advise him to bring it down. So that's the initial entry. To bring it down and create job for the people of Ghana and pay tax, direct and indirect taxes. But because we can't utilize the word why, how, that's what we are suffering. And that is why we have spent over 20 billion collapsing bank. I just want to dwell on the point you raised. We have spent over 20 billion collapsing bank because we didn't ask how can we save these banks? Yes, I'll come back to Galamsey. How can we save these banks? We couldn't ask. Can't we sit down with them? Can't we guide them? No, the previous governor couldn't do it. We have got a new Addison. What can Addison do? I was at my MBA when that they first brought about 3 months. We applaud it. We applaud that decision. Said the 3 months was meant to stabilize the issue. Why? Because ABR loans, the idea overstaffing. These are the problems that can get the banks down. And the government about my first 3 months said he has sent supervisors to manage the banks. Not manage about my classroom. We're happy and we're following. And we have to, how can we save the bank? But we don't ask, how can we collapse the banks? When you collapse the banks, you have collapsed the economy. Because the banks was forming an integral part of Ghana economy. Over thousands of Ghanaians were depending on it. So you are talking about why? No, we'll come back to that. The why I will ask is why should he collapse it? You see, from Labus Hospital, they could have used even 9 billion to save the situation. But they used over 20 billion to collapse it. As of today, people are saying they haven't received their money. As of today, in the Microphone say, because we can't use the word how can we save the bank? Your Unibank, a very vibrant bank. A very vibrant bank collapse. No?
Sure, sir, at that time, my number one mobile free power. Now, bank was vibrant as it used to be.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that Ghanaians are saying NDC should go. You have come. Whether vibrant or not, I'm aware of UT Bank, an investor was coming to take over the UT Bank. The government did not.
From where?
Yes, I've forgotten the but from I can't lie to you.
Because as at that time that you were talking about.
Yes.
Now they can't get it.
Which of the banks? Which one?
Unibank that you are
Unibank is never,
yes.
Never.
I'm telling you.
I can say it to Unibank. The before bank. Are you talking about the before bank?
Yes.
It is never ever true.
It is true.
Bank are not suffering a UT Bank.
It was true.
UT Bank was a bank who was suffering. Can you call one person say
or something?
No.
They gave us some 200 cities or
no. Can you talk to one person?
Pay.
Can you talk to one person?
Use what the cost was.
No, Unibank was they were capital adequacy.
The banks.
The reasons for the capital adequacy. It was increased, and you're saying that within this point in time, you have to get a capital adequacy. And capital adequacy is political policy.
Are you sure?
Yes. It's political policy. It's the governor and the bank of who decide how much should be kept as for capital adequacy. And I think give them a spam bomb. You should have managed it.
Don't worry, I will respond to that.
You understand? So this is because we can't ask that. And when you collapse the banks, do you know number of jobs that went down? a number of jobs went down. People were made unemployment. Some of them went to this thing. What's the new taxi? This thing? What's the name? Uber. But ask yourself, who you do you go adwuma wa ko Uber? Why na obefa no? Nkofo na ko adwuma yegu no. Ono ankasa Uber ko obi e befa na ko adwuma no. Yegu na adwuma. Why na be ko adwuma no wanya ko afa no? Into the economy was coming down. That's what I'm a bit saddened about. I am a decision said it wasn't management problem by external shocks. There should be external shocks. If you beba, and external shock if you are referring to Russia and Ukraine, if you beba in your mind, it's because we don't ask that one. That's why we are still fighting on Galamsey. But I would say on the part of this government, say political way in political way no enu ye de tuo ni agyan edigam se fo chiache emra se betra se ebe na gudie na nyamede amai wasase no mu ye betumi ayi ni anya ho faso de bia ye mine company se wo yina ya brofo faso yina ya de ko ye de faso ne ko wi na ase dollar ne kofom na woni se ni ba corporate profit no o dollar na ebe ka no. Can't we over 100 years of mining no can't we come in intuition have a technology, apply technology to our mining system? I shall one year, President Maha make the case bear. Or see, our time, over 500 people were deported.
5,000.
But yes. I played the voice here, President Nankasa Kraka said he isn't even sure whether the woman was sent back to her home country.
Me, I am not, my concern is not about whether I was sent back or whatever it is.
Why can't they prosecute her?
My problem now is how do we make use of the gold that we are having? Okay. And the most important aspect to me on the Galamsey is the water bodies. It's the water bodies. So working on the water bodies doesn't need guns. We just need a patrol. You see, we need 24 hours. In your boat and nam in Suya, yes, and nam so. They will even run away 24/7. Yeah, for boat in Faso. Yeah, Mobianco so. Now let's sit down and develop a model to extract our gold. The development model, Chanfan if China for now every another Ghana who say so we Chanfire. Ome to me ye gold no. But Ghana for now kasa ye model ye di gold no. It
will be.
Dear model. Me can say those days takwa. Omo the ban at the bone. Poo. Wom kwasa se tuba ro me babon pu Chanfan China model because China Chanfan machine yes in what China ya so mo be
Evans ni any other form bia ye betimi what I say ye no mo go into agreement krana ya hwese bia say 60-40 kran po a aketimi anya bi say yes so ye to gold ha ye gold reserves ni bi ewa in case say bia economy atwapia ebeya bibi de akuhye no ye ni eni kwan bia se ebeya san hye ye no
sister nyame se enka no kre we de nya ndi CMPP yanka se etiri ni nya adwuma gold atena ho ye se gold wo ho
that's
gold atena ho de na ye mi se ho kre tie se gold ye ne den ye hwe ne ni sa
ye tira den
ye tina wu because China ni na hu say so ye Chanfan on the two so gidi obey strategy na me no we ye before ye free country Gold Coast. I was expecting at this time government has set not only a
gold refined repo.
Nkuma yes also refining so by no ka Nkuma started refining. But I'm talking about the extraction of gold actually say you be gold na fi na tienimu. You see, let's look at how we can. It will create job. Adwuma na ye nuanom kwabrochiri na omo ye seni ase ye madwuma ntena aba we mpo body we gu adwuma gu odaso agu. Oh, uba wabegu tobo, crofo ye juma say, wabegu bank, crofo ye juma say, Galamsey they want to other crofuna on. Now we don't crofo I can say, what's Galamsey? I'm not bothered about that one. My concern is the water bodies. Let's look at we can protect it. Yema patrol enko se efficient to tobo to so. Yemi a police for that soldier, they be omo nam so nano. Anapani awia. It is not the cause. Abaya tisikapudro akato cars also operation operation Cam Life was a day. Ya talk cars ato machines ya they are also still now. Ya see machine ukra ye she no e ya medwunu ho amentiase. So what is the industrial machine? What did you do? Industrial, Mr. Aban or Gua Eduma, industrial machine. Ghana crane here. Am I Ghana? Oh, here. Why should you put fire in industrial machine? Now, what do you think about your boy? Wakoda Ghana in as a Bussian Wakobo, and as Wafa Kwambi so, and yes, Kakato machine. What's in you are burning somebody's capital. And that's when your true loans or whatever. Who's you be the capital? Who cries sis not for my minor, not minor cry on your piano say sis, not my own chair charges me. You see, we should be productive. But what did you do and washing? Why? Now you're day. No, when you're day. No, when you're day. Ain't me who say about with the Galamsey dear. A born wabon will be a home. Or big bank want to me manage bank. Well, good. Road tour. What's the when you see a pea? Inti office road to the moi. Now, Confucio Yajuma road to Honsway. Well, good. Sika yadi ye investment contract yadi man Confucio road to whatever I know. Ni na kaka. And you gonna kwani yadi road to all over the world. Yadi road to. Well, good. We are no about no good. See, you are attacking the telecommunication industry. So you are attacking it. What's the young register for SIM? Ghanaians are doing it. Last me to call me and Kasa. I am trying to cover the issue of the problem that we are having. You see, me call Ewak. Meow, yeah, me card me dinner will spend. Why a mistake? Oh, my meet you at 30 Ghana. I said, me call Ewak. Me call Ewak.
Amoo.
Anapa. Na Ghana for say kwaduma na ye duma ebu economy no wo so mo nketra ho
menyo kase we echiwo bebre.
No, let me talk about this unproductive mindset. This is unproductive mindset. That's what I can describe. Oh, I have to answer from Anapa na Ghana for die duma or you be duma or be if you don't know production the growth of the economy depend on the human capacity.
You visa me so me for the same thing as
capacity. Ghana card.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, Ghana card too.
Okay. I'm on now. I first a quick one. Tell her.
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.